What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Thanks for joining. I just, of course, realized that I'm out of water for my coffee machine, so oh, yo, got my. That's our 11-month-old nearly. He is not a fan of having his diaper changed. What's up, Shauna? How's it going? It's okay, Bubby. You'll be done soon. What's up, Kevin McElroy? How's it going, dude? Jacob Singer, welcome in. He'll be done crabbing soon. Mama's doing her best. Here we go. All right. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to hit the like and the share button if you are able to. Getting all my comments out right now. Thank you to Sean Lamoth for the reacts. Appreciate that. We open up stream avatars. And Tickfinity to Tickfinity and beyond. Hey, Nick LaGrasso, thank you. Haha. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate you, buddy.
Good morning, Ad. Time for stars, bro. Your streams are the best always. You know what time it is. Ha ha ha. Tada 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 judge kiki do.
Okie dokie. Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
Thank you so much, Nick. We have Crabbit babies. Here we go. Thank you again, Nick LaGrasso. Appreciate you, dude. I'm going into work in a couple hours. Hang on, everybody. Oh, my freaking kiddo has some lungs on him, man. He gets mad. He just gets so mad that he can't calm himself down. Anywho, welcome in. Thanks for joining. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. What's up, Chris Singer? What's up, Corey? Never was a fan of this. Just didn't. You know what, Nick? I wasn't either. What's up, Kevin Zayer? Welcome in, man. How are you? What's up, Midstar? How you doing, dude? I didn't learn this game till like 3 years ago. Like, it took me a long time to learn, too. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to hit the like and the share button if you can. Man, not to be a bummer, but oh, I know. Oh my gosh, I am like praying so hard for Jamaica right now. Seriously, y'all. Hashtag Jamaica. Keep your thoughts and prayers out for Jamaica. You're not being a bummer at all. Like, yeah, that's terrible, and I feel so bad that like Jamaica's like in the center of the eye of this gigantic biblical sized hurricane. You beat this game in the 90s? I did not. Apparently the new Xbox will be able to play some PlayStation games. Yeah, so PlayStation games is you can now, I believe, like from like if you have a PC and Game Pass, they have certain rights to games now. The PlayStation has made God of War and Spider-Man third party now. So Sony, not only being a main console, is now a third party developer again, which isn't that crazy that you can be a console creator and a third party developer at the same time. But in this era of gaming that we're in, nothing really surprises me now. You're on level 20? Dude, that's awesome. Holy crap. That's crazy, Quincy. That's awesome, man. Thanks, Midstar. Yeah, I do. I try to keep up with gaming news every day. So when someone asks me a question or mentions something, I can answer. Thanks, man. Thank you, Robert Tenjum. Thank you for the good luck on my daily goals, good sir. Good luck on the day, the goals. Thanks so much. Trying to give away a Switch 2. Every 1K stars or 10 in Super Chats gets you a spot in the giveaway. Maybe one of these months we'll reach enough donos to give away a Switch 2. In August, we were able to give away $100. If I reach 3/4 of the goal, I give away $100. If I reach the full goal, I give away a Switch 2. So we're trying. What's up, Phil Kovacs? How you doing? Steam is partners with Xbox, so PlayStation exclusives on Steam will play on Xbox certain titles. But yes, right, exactly, because the new Xbox in 2027 or 8 or whatever it's going to be released is going to have Steam access. It's going to be like a hybrid console, basically. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool, honestly. I'm not a fan of the price, but yeah. Hey, Phil Kovacs, welcome in, man. Hey, all, by the way, give me one more hashtag Kevin real quick for the $50 PayPal yesterday, so appreciate that. We're going to be using that towards diapers or something, man. Thank you again. Here we go. Bill said, hey, Quincy. I would never play Final Doom on Ultraviolence because this was tough. Nick Lagrasso! No. No. Am I tired of stars? Hell no. Am I tired of hearing the text-to-speech? Hell no.
Tired of these yet? LOL. Domo Regato, Mr. Robato, Domo Domo.
Here we go. We're playing Wind Waker at night again. Super duper fun game. Oh my gosh, I have no freaking game video up because I'm a damn moron over on freaking TikTok. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. I seriously can't even with this TikTok Studio, man. I need a freaking I need a key for freaking TikTok, man, because this is ridiculous. Here we go. Good lord. I'm half tempted to like restart the stream over on TikTok. I think I'm gonna do that. There we go. Yeah, honestly, that'll be pretty cool to have Xbox games kind of everywhere, but at the same time, like, it's kind of the end of the console wars. No, this is not the Pew Pew Mario 64. No, but that's pretty funny, though. Here we go. Alright, let's get this one up here. There we go, just barely. Thank you again, Nick Lagrasso, for the stars, man. Appreciate it. I will never get tired of hearing that text-to-speech.
Never leave the cave without him.
18 innings, that's crazy. Yeah, exactly. PlayStation and Nintendo. Exactly, Kevin. And PC, of course. So we still technically have 3 contenders in what could be a console war, you know. Whoever that was, thank you for the 1 star. Do that 100 more times. Kidding, thank you. Again. Everything is an Xbox, so that means nothing is an Xbox. Your PlayStation is now an Xbox. Amanda Elliott, thank you. No, that's okay. I appreciate you so much. I was being silly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sarcasm is one of the best conversation openers. Kevin Hernandez, doing well, man. How are you? Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. Let me go right here since I was already here. Better than running over to the other side. right, playing some OG Mario 64, and I'm about to make some fresh coffee, and man, here we go. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. Tell me something new, and if you're new here, everything you say is new, so tell me something. What's everybody's favorite cereal? The new burn is your mom is an Xbox. Because anyone can play your mom. That's funny. Midstar says, I saw some top 5 list of video games, best games in 1996. Mario 64 didn't even make it. I was like, what the F? Let's see. I'm guessing one of the top games of 1996. Let's see. Let me look at all games released in 1996. Let me see if I can guess what would have been on there. Was it just consoles? Hi, Show and Shell. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see. All right. Best cereal is Quaker Oat Squares. Brown sugar. Tastes great. Doesn't even get soggy. That's awesome. Ocarina 1996. Wasn't it? Probably Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was on there. Is that one? A PC game was number 1? Was it Diablo? Diablo was 98. World of Warcraft. Okay. I bet you on 1998, or I bet you on 1999, one of them would have been Tony Hawk. Ocarina was 98. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well tell us, Adam, what were the top 5 games of 1996 according to that source? That's interesting. Bill Kopax with the sticker. I'll have to try that. Quaker Oats Brown Squares Brown Sugar. I'm gonna try that. Final Doom. Your favorite cereal's Fruit Loops? I like strawberry shredded wheat and Honey O's and s'more cereal. I'm actually trying to give up a lot of sugar though, so I'm gonna start eating some. I'm gonna start probably switching out, like getting a, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get something that's low in sugar. Diablo was number 1. I think Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, Crash Bandicoot. Oh, so I was right about Diablo being number 1 on the list for 1996, huh? Because Diablo 2 was later. Special K Berry. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try that, Kevin. I bet it's very good. I like oatmeal. I have some raspberries, and I'm gonna make a raspberry jam, and then mix some oatmeal and peanut butter and eggs together, and make some oatmeal bars, and then cover the oatmeal bars with the raspberry jam that I make, and then some chocolate. You don't like shredded wheat, Kevin? Fair enough. Retro golden gram. I love golden grams. Those are so good. I love golden grams. You have your own too? That's so cool, Lucas. Okay, buddy. Fuck. I'm not doing that again. Game's being stupid. Fuck. There we go. The Switch 2 allows you to rewind on Mario 64. Which obviously I very much need today because I'm out of practice. There we go. Final Doom is so good. I love Final Doom. I played the shit out of StarCraft back in the day. I could never get into StarCraft. I'm not an RTS fan. You'd be... Final Doom is not super mainstream. Well, you're only going to find mainstream games on top 10s like that, Quincy. Top 5s and top 10s. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, you would never catch Final Doom on a list like that, Quincy. Like, Final Doom is really a super niche game. Like, maybe you might have found Doom, like the original Doom, on like a top 10 in maybe like 1993, but it probably would have been more like PC oriented. Here we go. Whew. You were into Command and Conquer. That makes sense. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's all about what you get as a kid, too. What other games do I have for Switch 2? I have a lot. Well, Switch altogether, I have a lot of games. Switch 2, I think I have like 3 games for it. We have We have Bravely Default, Donkey Kong, and Mario Kart World. Doing good, Show and Shell. How are you? Yep. I don't play too many new Switch 2 games because there really isn't shit for the Switch 2, to be honest, but I'm such a big fan of the Switch that I can justify having it based on the fact that everything just runs so much better. To me, it's like having a video card upgrade or a, you know, like a RAM upgrade or something. It's worth it for me with, you know, how much I've invested into my Switch library to have like a nicer unit. Sounds good, Jacob. Let me go ahead and pin that for you, brother. Here we go, just trying to get... I am a fan, I am a Mario fan. I have the first Switch, but broke a Joy-Con, so I can't play right now. What, does the Joy-Con just have like stick drift or something? No, that was bull. Show and Shell doing good. How are you today? Thanks again for asking. World of Warcraft, she said. Oh. All right. Now we can get the flying cap. Let's see if I can get it on the first... What? Oh, I need more, I guess. Whoops. Okay. Thought we could. I thought we were at 10, but never mind. I thought for some reason I had gotten all the stars in there. Here we go. All right, let's do the two that are right here. Okay, buddy. For a minute, I thought you said flying cat. I was thinking I didn't know there was a flying cat. Yeah, that'd be funny. Let's see here. That sucks. Amanda, you can get pretty cheap replacements for Joy-Cons on Amazon. They're not Nintendo brand, but you can get a pair of Joy-Cons on Amazon for like 30 bucks. Like $30, if not less. I bet you can find some for 20 and they'd work just fine. if you join my Discord, I can send links to the Discord for good Joy-Con options. Mod, doing good, man. Thanks for asking. There we go. All right, I believe that's 5. Let's go for the last one, which is the bird. Mod, how are you today? Mod is not my mod, by the way. Mod's name just happens to be Mod. Here we go. This part is a part that gave me a whole lot of trouble in this game at first when I was learning it. Ah, fair enough. Okay. Understandable. Oh. No. All right, there we go. Jacob, I have that pinned for you, brother. Here we go. There's 2 more. There's 2 more. And there we go. There's 7 and 8. I can't believe I got all 8 of them in one shot. See if I can get the red button. Oh, damn, right center. I was just guessing. There we go. I still have some time left on that. Love the wing cap music. Me too. Alright, now we can do the rest of stage 1. Kyle Haley, welcome in. All right. All right, let's see here. Yeah, there's some pretty good cheap options for Joy-Cons, which is nice. Hey, Jacob Stinger, thank you so much, man.
Stars for an awesome streamer, the great ADD.
Thank you so much, Jacob. For new... Are you? There we go. Got that in time. Oh yeah, Jacob. Let's see here. Thank you, dude. That's so awesome. You know, like 1,200 songs, and you want a guitar recommended for PC. Like new. Like, are you talking like Xbox One? Oh, it's your emulator for Rock Band. That is something that I don't really mess with a lot. You're going to the grocery store and filling up a 5-gallon water jug for drinking water. There you go. Is that one of those blue things?
Oh my god.
We have an unruly toddler, y'all, who just keeps screaming, and Cortina's doing her best to try to wrangle him.
Dad says you need a diaper. Right?
Get up there and get a diaper. Hang on, everybody. He flung his head back. He's having a fit, y'all. Hang on. He just flings himself around and... Toddlers are little psychos. Little unruly, emotional psychos.
1 a.m. Orange juice.
I have to get up a lot during my day stream, so it's kind of a normal thing. So thanks everybody who joins and watches. Definitely appreciate you being here. Yes, they are. Ugh. Hey, what's up, Benarco? How you doing, man? I could have sworn it's always that one, but it's not. Big thanks again, Jacob, for the stars, man. Appreciate it. It's been a slow couple days, so definitely super appreciate it. I'm doing okay, man. I just have an orchestra of screaming toddlers in my background that, you know, my son Eli is deciding now is the best time to throw a fit. Hang on, everybody. Has he ate yet? Yes, they've eaten a shit ton of food. Yeah, they've already had 2 donuts. They've had Cheez-Its. They've had eggs. They've had all kinds of stuff. Yes, and it's only 11:28 here, and we just ate at like we got done eating around 10:30. So it's only been an hour since they've eaten. Yes, I know how to take care of my kids, Benarco. I know you weren't implying anything, but yes, like. Of course they've eaten. And sorry, I'm just a little high strung right now from that bit. This is why I don't get to start sometimes till later in the day too. That's funny that you mentioned Bohemian Rhapsody because we were listening to we started off listening to like Piano Man this morning. And then I think it didn't go into any Queen, but it went into a lot of songs in that genre. Yeah, you're all good, Benarco. They're all fed. Those kids eat so much. Gosh darn it. Oh shit. After a few levels of this, I'm gonna play a little more Link to the Past. First try, right, Dark Soma? Yeah, I just don't have the mental fortitude for this game today, so I'm doing some rewinding. Some days, you know, I don't want to wish time away, but I wouldn't mind them being a little older and out of diapers, but I also need to enjoy, but there's just some times that are so tough. Hey, what's up, Adam the Astronaut? How you doing, man? I'm using this called Sugar in the Raw. I'm actually kind of groggy still myself. Usually I'm up. I'm gonna put some mud water in this to give myself some energy and a mood booster. You guys use mud water? It's a little on the pricey side, but it does last. It lasts 30 days. About 30 servings for about $45. So really, honestly, when you break it down, that's not too bad per cup of coffee. Try not to do a heaping scoop. I feel like sometimes if I do a little less of a scoop, you know, then I'll get an extra scoop by the end, you know what I mean? Link to the Past is boring. Yeah, but you think this game is boring too, Phil. I can't play Contra every day. I wonder if I could. I should try that for a month. I don't know, I think some people... I feel like I play Mario 3 too much too, but I love Mario 3. So it's basically instant coffee. Yeah, kind of. I mean, but it's not coffee. It's made with black tea. It's made with cacao and black tea and cinnamon. And then it has all the different mushrooms in it. Adaptogenic mushrooms and blah, 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 blah. Link to the Past, boring. Phil, you get out of here, he said. Sipping on some coffee. Had breakfast an hour ago. Nyada. Hey, Patty Kopecky, how you doing? What is up, Kira? How you doing? Welcome in. You're nuts, man. Link to the Past is the GOAT, right? Link to the Past is awesome. You don't need new shoes right now, Lucas. You have plenty of shoes. All right. Really got to mix this up. You missed chai tea. The way the Iraqis would make it for us. When you were in the service. Oh, shit. Good job, Lucas. Good job, buddy. Here we go. Yeah, and I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but I find Ocarina of Time to be not that great, but probably because I'm not nostalgic for it. You know, I like Link to the Past, I like Wind Waker, but I'm not a big fan of Ocarina. Big thanks to Nick Lagrasso and to Jacob Stinger for the stars. Appreciate that. All Zelda games are boring except Breath of the Wild. I really like you. You don't like Wind Waker, Phil? I don't think I talked to the pink guy. Oh, I did. Sorry you're late. Man. Yeah, clock in, Jeremy. I'm just kidding, buddy. Welcome in. I'm gonna cook some pork chops in the oven after this. Pork chops and green beans. Might as well. I think I can cook them together on a pan. You can probably turn it into a barbecue pork sandwich. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Thanks again for joining. If you're lurking, you are twerking. Say hello if you're lurking. If you've already said something within the last 10, 20, 30 minutes, you're not lurking. Pork chops and applesauce. Yeah, of course. I've tried pork chops and applesauce. Mm-hmm. Pork chops and applesauce. Shit's delicious. Kyle Haley with the coffee sticker. Can the eel come out and play? My back won't let me twerk. Not that I'd want to anyway. Oh yeah, I got the reference. Pork chops are your favorite? How do you like to cook them, Adam? Breaded and fried, served with rice and gravy. Breaded, huh? You do it like an egg wash. You dip them in flour. You dip them in flour and then egg wash them. Chopped, cooked on a pan. Chops, cooked on a pan. You just cook them with butter, Phil. How do all you guys cook your pork chops? Tell me how you cook your pork chops. Adams had breaded, fried, served with rice and white gravy. Chops cooked on a pan. Man, I've never had pork chops with white gravy. That sounds good. We got some too. Breaded pork chops with white gravy. I've never even had that. Usually overcooked by accident and too dry. Yeah, I think the oven will be the best place to cook them because of that. Seasoned salt with cream of mushroom with rice. Interesting. Think country fried steak, but it's a chop. Nice. Oh yeah, shit, I need to beat Koopa. Start them in the frying pan, finish them in the oven to keep the moisture. Fried pork chops. Country fried. Like Cracker Barrel. You can eat your pork chops medium rare, right? I'm just kidding. Barbecue on the grill or slow cooked, maybe baked ranch, like what, ranch seasoning or something like that? There we go. Sweet. Get the powdered ranch, make a dry rub, slow cook in the oven. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do with them, is slow cook them in the oven. I could probably slow cook them in the oven while I'm streaming. Ooh, I bet I could cook some carrots with it too. Miss Rachel's singing my favorite song right now. I'm just kidding, y'all. She has this song where she sings, put it in, put it in. I always say Cortina. Put it in. There we go. I could always keep this stream a little on the short side, go start the pork chops, and then come back. Like stop at like an hour and a half or whatever, and then maybe come back with Link to the Past. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. You mean every single star, Jeremy Pardue? Not trying to correct, just making sure. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and that's the way to World 8, which we don't want that yet. Alright, let's get the metal suit. Ninja kick the damn rabbit! Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. I think I want to start learning how to beat Contra 3 The Alien Wars. I think that would be good for me to start finally working on maybe a new Contra altogether. Like, I love the original Contra, and it's always going to be one of my favorites, but probably be good to maybe learn a new one. That and Mega Man X2 are two games that I want to get better at. Mega Man X2 is so tough. Man, it has been so slow lately. Thank you so much for the big PayPal yesterday, but Star-wise, it has been so low. I'm hoping it's just an old fluke. An old fluke of a couple days, and then it starts getting crazy again. There we go. I want to give away a Switch 2 one of these months. And not that I'm not grateful, you know, but even the guy who sells a dozen donuts, you know, at his little donut shop hopes to sell 10 more dozen that day, you know? Thankful for the dozen he sold, wants to sell a dozen more, you know? Alright, there we go. We got the, got that. There's a secret mushroom there. I'll get that later when I actually come to do, or secret star there. I'll get that one when I do the levels later. Let's get this one. Theodore Robin. I think I'm going to try mine in the oven. with some pork chops and onions. And maybe I should cook some apples with them. That might be a really good idea. Slice up some apples and cook some pork chops. Pretty sure I've heard of that before. Peel the apples like a potato. Maybe I could cook a couple potatoes with them too. Yeah, right? Yep. I'll peel some apples. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop this stream here in a little bit and go do that, and then I'm gonna look up like a slow cook 2-hour recipe or something like that. And then we're gonna have steak for dinner. Because Cortina bought a steak the other night that we haven't had time to cook yet. But we're gonna make time today. Well, pork chops for lunch and steak for dinner. There's a couple cheap steaks though. They were like, we're just not buying fast food right now. We're not buying fast food. We're not ordering pizza. So, you know, we spent $20 on enough steak for the family, and that's less than ordering pizzas, you know. We bought a thing of pork chops, and instead of spending money on fast food, we're buying food. Yeah, you can go out and get a steak for $10. Cook them in the air fryer, 15 minutes. I've never cooked a pork chop in the air fryer. Why, Phil? How come every time I cook like a steak in the air fryer, it doesn't come out looking cooked, even if it's been cooked for like 15 minutes? Like every time I cook something in the air fryer, even though I've cooked it for as long. Sorry guys, more toddler freak out. They're on one today. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're just Walmart steaks, man. You know, like go get yourself a $10 Walmart steak. That's all it is. You know, don't be jelly. $10. Go get yourself a carrot. And a potato. You'd have a steak dinner at your house for $13. You just have to cook it. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's do level 4 really quick here. Yeah, you're all good, man. It's okay to be jelly. But just to let you know, it's not like we're spending an ass ton of money on that. For a ribeye, cook 6 minutes on each side, 380. Then sear the steak. Oh, okay. So even after you cook it even after you air fry them, you still sear them. I was wondering about that. Because every time I cook meat in the air fryer, it doesn't... You don't have $10 steaks at your Walmart? Not even close? Dude, we do. How much was that steak you bought the other night, Corinne? It was $10, right? The one you came home with the other night at like 11? And how many ounces was it? 9-ounce steak for $10 at Walmart. What we got? Getting a grill has been a game changer for steaks. Lucas, it's okay. He can just... Mom walked up to Lucas to open his gate, and Lucas says, I don't want you. Did you open his gate at least? Okay. All right. Sorry. He doesn't mean it. You eat a lot of chicken. We love chicken. We're making chicken Phillies this week. Chicken Phillies are so good. I like chicken bacon ranch with ciabatta. Yum. Ray, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm in Southern Illinois, not far from you. We eat chicken and pork more because steak here is nuts. Oh man, everything is expensive in Illinois. Yeah. Peppers. Yeah, green peppers, red peppers. Oh yeah. Yes. I guess I'll do wall kicks will win or whatever it is. Let's see if I can go for the first coin here. Why not? What's up, Charles? How you doing?
He is pretty amazing when with cooking, for sure. Lucas is being very testing right now. He lies and just said her food is good. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, now it's just Lucas throwing a fit for no reason. I mean, Jeremy, how should I know? I didn't make the game. Justin, thanks so much. Appreciate that, dude. That's 2 days in a row, man. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you.
You're a great dad, Ad.
Appreciate it, man. During my second show of the day, we're going to go ahead and do Bean Boozled. The second show of the day, we're going to do Bean Boozled. Every 1K stars gets you a spot on the giveaway, and you can spin this little wheel to see what kind of disgusting bean I should eat. There we go. Do wall kicks will work. Thanks again, Justin. Appreciate you, man. Puts us almost to level 1. There we go. All right. Who's got one more, and that's that old snowman. Buffalo Wings is probably your favorite, and then Wingstop second. Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, I love Buffalo Wild Wings too. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but their sauce is just loaded with high fructose corn syrup, and I try to stay away from that shit like the plague. Their sauces are good, but they're loaded with high fructose corn syrup, and I try to stay away from that shit. But I mean, admittedly, they are delicious, but that's because it's like, it's made to be like hyper palatable, basically. Not that I'm some kind of health nut. I'm just trying not to get diabetes. You know, I'm 43 and my feet don't tingle when I eat certain things, you know? Hey, we can all learn to cook, man. You know, you can learn to cook just like your stepfather did. You just gotta try, you know, I mean, hell, I'm gonna try to cook pork chops today, but I've never cooked pork chops. You know, I'm gonna put them in the oven with some apples and some, I know how to season things, I know how to chop things, I know how to lay things on a pan, I know how to set a timer, so I'm gonna cook pork chops. You can learn how to cook just like him, man. Anybody really can. I believe in you. Oh. All right, let's see here. It's 122 and an 8. Hell yeah. You give me something to believe in. All right, we don't need the coins there. All we need is the stupid ghosts to come out. We do that by just turning around here. Two for one. There we go. That's right. That is right. Here we go. You just gotta believe. I don't even think I'm going to look up a recipe. I'm just going to cover them with things I know taste good. Salt, pepper, garlic. I could probably even put some Worcestershire sauce on there. Well, wash your sister sauce. I really want to finish this mud water. I don't want to be nursing this all day, so I'm going to take this lid off here and let this shit cool off a little bit because it is hot, 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 hot. Yeah, dude, motivation comes from doing it. That's so true. That's not a rant. That's great advice. That really is great advice. Cream of chicken, tuna, and cheese on toast. Interesting. No, that's really solid advice, honestly. Is that, you know, even when I worked sales, I hated what I did, but at the same time, there were a lot of good little lessons that I learned from it. Like one of them was keep it simple, stupid. And then another one was motion creates emotion. Like, you know, basically getting up and moving around and doing things, you know, can help you get motivated. I don't know. Yeah. That's very true. I bet I could even put a little breading coat on them. Who knows? Like oven fried.
Let's go.
Right, yeah, you know, that I hear you. Hey, what's up, Billy Bob Mackey? Motion creates emotion. It is catchy, right? Yeah, sometimes just doing things, just starting is half the battle. It really is. Go. Loud music. Why's it gotta be so creepy? There we go. Oop. Gotta cool off a lot quicker now. What's up, Kevin Bosco? Sweet.
Let's go.
Maybe I should just play something different for my afternoon stream, because I've been playing so much retro, and I don't know, maybe I should come back and play some Oblivion. I don't know. How's that coffee? Pretty good. Pretty darn good. Damn it. There we go. Watching videos of people play this in stores for the first time is pretty fun. I'm using it's a mixture of coffee, mud water, and I use this stuff called sugar in the raw, like brown sugar, basically. It's not brown sugar, but it's like brown sugar, but not brown sugar. Not milk. Nope, mud water. Mix your mud water with some coffee.
Let's go.
It's still very hot. Trying to let it cool off now so I can drink it all. Yeah, basically. Unbleached sugar. 8 red coins. Okay, let's do that. There we go. Sugar in the raw is the best. One of my first jobs was being a barista, and that's exactly what they had. Good times. Yeah, I think some Oblivion on lunch sounds good. I don't know. I know it probably won't do. Zelda sounds good too. What? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'll play some Zelda, but man, Oblivion does sound fun, but I usually get... Sometimes I lack motivation to play Oblivion. You know, because you have to kind of decide what you're going to do in Oblivion. You know, but when you play a game like this, or you play A Link to the Past, like, there's, you know, there's a designated goal. You know what I mean? OG Donkey Kong Country. I haven't played Donkey Kong Country in a few days. I could do some Donkey Kong Country and some... Let's see here, that's not bad, yeah?
Let's go.
Game used to be so epically confusing. I had no idea where anything was or what to do. It took me so long to memorize this game. Yeah, right, I agree, Phil. He must be, he's about to have a lot of time, because right now he's probably really busy with like end of year shit, because it is almost time for his like 2-month vacation. Wish you could have used Yoshi in this game. That would have been neat. Like what, Jeremy?
How long should I cook pork chops in the oven?
For oven-baked pork chops, aim for 15 to 25 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the thickness. To be sure they're done, use a thermometer to check that the internal temperature reaches 145 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, they might only need 6 to 7 minutes in the oven with how thin they are. There's little pork chops. Yeah, Yoshi would have been cool for sure. Yeah, I don't really play Final Fantasy, unfortunately. I mean, if you're talking like questing and stuff like Oblivion, I'd play that. But I do need to do the rest of the Thieves Guild in Oblivion. You know what, Phil? Honestly, like, if FatClad is busy, some night you and I could go into your game and just do your story. Like, I don't mind playing earlier story parts in the game. That doesn't bother me. Oh, like that kind of stuff? Yeah, I could play some Golden Axe sometime soon, for sure. I just played Golden Axe recently. I love those type of games. Go. I guess I'll do pork chops maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow after... Oh, not tomorrow. Probably do them on a quick intermission, I guess. Like, since they don't need that long to cook, I don't have to worry about the apples and stuff, although that would be good. I'd like to play Dying Light with you guys, but now that I have the Hyrule Edition Switch Lite, I'm paranoid I'll break it. So I probably should have just gotten the OLED. Nah, you're not going to break that Switch Lite. Those things are sturdy. You talking about this one? Yeah, these things are fucking sturdy, dude. You're not gonna break it just by playing it, trust me. I'm making air fryer chicken with rice and veggies. We do have some Spanish rice left. Some Spanish rice and pork chops would be good. I could probably just find a quick way to cook the pork chops. Yep. Yeah, dude, you are all good. Use it, man. Use the shit out of it. They're meant to be used. Welcome in with a thumbs up. How's it going? Appreciate that, Kyle. I try not to be a dumbass. More often than not. Yeah, dude, appreciate it. I knew what you meant, Kyle. Thanks, dude. I think I am gonna cook pork chops. I'll just probably eat them with some barbecue sauce. I just don't have a meat thermometer is all.
Peggle.
But I think I'll just cook them on the pan and basically just look for no pink. I need like a rechargeable meat thermometer, to be honest, and not the ones that take batteries. Dying Light has to be played on a big TV. You get to see more. That's true. What's up, Patty Kopecki? How you doing, man? Low heat and cover it. Alright, y'all, after I get this next star, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and make some pork chops. And then I'm gonna come back, probably around 2, and then end around 4. Or after I get all the stars in this area, I'll do that. I love the Metal Mario. I think it's awesome. Here we go.
Peggle.
All right. Elevator for the 8 red coins. Went the wrong way. Damn. Oh well, I might as well just get... what's right here. There we go. Yeah, grills are definitely awesome, Jamie, that's for sure. I have a Blackstone, but unfortunately like half of it has gotten rusted. I gotta figure out how to get the rust off of it and refurbish the I thought I could leave it outside with a cover on over winter, and apparently not. Apparently I need to cover that thing a lot better. What's up, Patty? How you been, man? What's up, Troy? Alright, after this star, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Keep it in the garage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking I gotta do, is keep it in the garage. And then just roll it out to the... I wanted it back by the pool, but I think there's too much going on back by the pool too, so I'll just have to roll it out of the garage whenever I want to use it. A wire brush, if it's not that bad. Primer paint the clear coat. Primer paint the clear coat it. Hold on. Primer paint the clear coat it? What does that mean? Sorry, not trying to be a turd, I just don't understand. I think it was... after it dries, start a fire and burn off the chemical smell. Primer paint, then clear it? You want to primer paint it? You want to paint the grill top? If I don't play Donkey Kong Country today, Kevin, I can promise you that I'll play it either tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. That is for sure. No, for sure. I've watched tons of videos on it, Phil. Oh, no. I was talking about the flat metal surface for cooking. Okay, I understand where you're coming from now, Kevin. I was confused. I think we were communication error. No, Phil, I before you can rest assured. There's a chance I might come back with Donkey. I was trying to think of, I don't know, just not sure. But Donkey Kong does sound fun. I'm just hungry, and it's just been kind of a slow last couple days, so I'm kind of like
kind of a little high anxiety, I think, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, wire brush and season it well with cooking oil. Okay. I was thinking of, I've seen someone do like a wire brush drill attachment, like a flat buffer, almost like a wire brush buffer. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end on Twitch. Take care. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, no, I've Googled and watched a ton of videos on it, and I'm just kind of like thinking about how I'm going to do it. But anyway, I need to get it in the garage before winter. I'll probably ask my neighbor to help me. Anyway. Wire brush with a drill. Eating ravioli, thinking about getting some hot black coffee. Yum. Take care, everybody on YouTube. Have a good